Okay, J-Tony once again, following on from the last video, which was how to adjust the ride height on your RC nitro powered vehicle. Today I'm going to be showing you actually how to adjust the that was the last video, how to replace the shock oil in your RC car, your truck or your buggy's shocks. First thing we need to be doing is actually removing the shocks, so let's do that. Okay, so here are our shocks. Now in order to actually replace the oil, we need to remove the shocks from the vehicle. So let's remove the shocks. In fact, let's remove the shocks from here. So unscrew the shock. Having good shock oil means that when you actually do a jump, especially with off-road cars or trucks, it means that when you land after doing a jump, there will be some give and it will protect from damaging the engine. Okay, so I've just removed the shock. Here are the screws and things, keep them safe. Just remove that screw. Now let's remove the screw on the bottom of the shock. So let's do that. So here we go once again, removing this screw now in order to actually remove the shocks. Not all nitro powered buggies are like this. In fact, most of them are more like my truck, which is the Bug Crusher Pro. More are like that, so I will show you them in a minute. So remove them screws, remove that screw, keep that safe once again, and then pull the shock out. Here is the shock. Okay, in order to actually in order to actually replace the oil, first you need to unscrew the shock. You can start off with the pliers and then go on to just using your hands. Unscrew it all the way. Okay, so once we have unscrewed it, be very careful now, remove the cap which is on the top, like so. Mind, there will probably still be oil or traces of the shock oil actually in there. Okay, so see here, you can just about see the shock oil actually inside the shock. If we push down on the shock, you can see it's not working properly how it should. That means we need to replace the shock with shock oil. Okay, so therefore what you need to do is actually put in your new shock oil. Now I am not going to do so. Simple reason is you probably had difficulty in seeing that it actually needed replacing, because the plain fact is it doesn't. But let's just pretend to add some shock oil. So let's say we're filling it up. Keep checking here to see if this is working. As you are filling, keep kind of pumping it round to get rid of any air bubbles. Okay, a few more drops. Okay, then obviously we need to replace the actual cap on there. Oh dear. And then what we can do is simply screw the whole thing back up again. So taking the shock, we can screw it up again. and then what we have to do is replace the shock. To replace the shock, simply slide it in where it came out from, put the screw in, and then make sure you screw it up nice and tight. As with any other screws, do not over tighten them. Over tightening the screws will mean a problem on releasing the shock or whatever it is you've over tightened from the vehicle. Okay, and then do the same, slide the little kind of thing, if you like, call it a thing, into the shock, like that. Then put it where you want it, put the screw in the hole and tighten the screw. There we are. All screws nicely tightened now, and then check. See,